The Addams Family began as a series of cartoons created by Charles Addams for The New Yorker in 1938. These single-panel illustrations introduced Morticia, Gomez, and the rest of the macabre but loving household. Their first television adaptation aired in 1964, presenting them as a bizarre yet affectionate family whose unity contrasted with the supposedly normal suburban world. Since then, the Addamses have appeared in multiple formats: an animated series in 1973, live-action films in 1991 and 1993, a reunion movie in 1998, a rebooted TV series in 1999, and 2 animated films in 2019 and 2021. Each version preserved the central theme: a family considered strange by outsiders, but bound together by unwavering love and acceptance. Wednesday, the Netflix series released in 2022, shifts the focus entirely to the eldest child. While earlier depictions balanced her with the whole family, this version isolates her at Nevermore Academy. It changes her characterization, giving her psychic powers that resemble Force-like visions, and recasting her dynamic with her relatives into one of open conflict rather than conspiratorial unity. These choices set the stage for the main question: does this version honor the Addams family spirit, or does it transform Wednesday into something else entirely? The essence of the Addams family has always been twofold: unconditional familial love and satire of conventional society. Within their world, torture devices, coffins, and macabre hobbies are treated as ordinary amusements. The humor emerges from the contrast between their cheerful acceptance of darkness and the discomfort of outsiders. For example, Pugsley eagerly volunteers for dangerous experiments, Morticia calmly encourages bizarre pursuits, and Gomez celebrates every eccentricity with enthusiasm. What binds them together is the absence of judgment. They support one another, no matter how unusual the activity. In Wednesday, this principle is disrupted. The show often frames Wednesday as hostile to her parents. She dismisses Morticia's guidance, mocks Gomez's affections, and treats Thing, the loyal family hand, as expendable. Where previous stories highlighted solidarity, this version emphasizes conflict and rebellion. Instead of the family celebrating her expulsion as a badge of honor, they react with disappointment. Instead of Pugsley gleefully conspiring with her, he appears weak and in need of protection. This inversion alters the Addams dynamic from eccentric harmony to strained dysfunction, raising doubts about whether the series truly fits the family's tradition. One of the most significant changes in Wednesday is the addition of supernatural powers. In earlier portrayals, the Addamses were unusual but not magical. Morticia's mystique came from her confidence and allure, not sorcery, and Wednesday's unsettling intelligence relied on her wit and deadpan logic. The Netflix series, however, grants Wednesday psychic visions that function as narrative shortcuts. These visions appear without clear rules, allowing the plot to advance whenever the writers need her to discover information. They shift the story into the realm of Gothic fantasy, making it feel closer to Harry Potter than to a satirical family comedy. The introduction of psychic abilities also changes how Wednesday relates to others. Instead of outsmarting adversaries with clever schemes, she often relies on visions to reveal truths. This weakens her defining trait as a calculating strategist. In earlier films, she dismantled authority figures with wit, orchestrated elaborate revenge at summer camp, and commanded respect through sheer intelligence. In the series, her power becomes a substitute for these qualities, altering her role from satirical icon to conventional chosen one protagonist. The treatment of Wednesday's relationships at Nevermore further illustrates the departure from her established character. In past adaptations, she adapted quickly to new environments by maintaining composure and mocking absurdity with precision. Her interactions varied depending on the person. She teased Pugsley with affection, disarmed adults with intelligence, and even showed curiosity toward outsiders like Joel in Addams Family Values. This balance made her unsettling, but multidimensional. In the Netflix series, her behavior is flattened into one note. With Enid, her roommate, she responds not with inquisitiveness, but with constant disdain, ignoring the opportunity to explore Enid's werewolf identity with the dark fascination we would expect from her. With Bianca, the queen bee, she engages in a predictable rivalry, fighting with the same cattiness the show assigns to ordinary teen dramas. With Rowan, a marginalized peer, she offers little empathy, even though his outsider status should align with her instincts. This uniform hostility makes her appear less like Wednesday Addams and more like a generic brooding protagonist. By stripping away her adaptability and wit, the show reduces her complexity and distances her from the family's satirical roots. References such as Gomez's nicknames for his daughter, the two-finger snaps to access the Nightshade library, or direct mentions of being kooky recall earlier Addams Family media. However, these moments function more as branding reminders than as organic parts of the narrative. The show's focus on drama over satire dilutes the Addams Family dynamic. Instead of showing the strangest family as the happiest, it portrays a fractured household weighed down by ordinary conflict. This fundamental shift means that while Wednesday may succeed as a gothic teen drama, it struggles to stand as the best, or even as a faithful Addams Family story. Thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, be sure to check out every member of the Endless family in The Sandman Explained. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video to support the channel.